Welcome back to the show. The XRP Ledger was just tapped for a $600 trillion market plus. It's getting real, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $3.5 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is up 2.6%. Love seeing that. Bitcoin now 97,100 plus, 3,300 plus for Ethereum. Tether at the number 3 spot, 139 billion plus market cap. Number 4 spot's XRP at $2.24. We're up 2.6 on the 24. We're still off 7.2 on the 7-day. But don't you worry, we got some fantastic news. We're going the right direction, believe it or not. We're going to show you the fundamentals today. Ranging between 213 and 238, we're sitting at 224. I want to tell you right now, Link2 has the best private equity in the world. Write it down. This is not a mistake. Why they have over 1.2 million registered users and over 87 of the best possible companies that you could get private equity access to. This is a remarkable opportunity. Listen, the wealthiest 1% in the world invest in private equity. Go look it up. I'm not lying to you, and I'm telling you there's a reason for it. It's because it is an incredible moment to be able to get access to these companies before they have some kind of a public exit. Don't you want to have the same access? Click the link underneath the video, sign up and register, fund your account. Takes less than 5 minutes to do all of that, and you have access to the best products in the world, no question about it. Invest in the bricks and mortar and picks and shovels behind all this amazing tech. And listen really quickly, we're not talking just blockchain or digital assets here. AI, automation, robotics, you name it, they got it. Click the link underneath the video and get started. Here we see $108 billion VanEck subsidiary Market Vector accepts Bitcoin as payments for the first time. It's changing right before our eyes. These things feel maybe little or small, and some would say insignificant. I think not. These are big steps in the right direction, and you're going to see a lot more of it in this video. Just like this from Matt Hogan from Bitwise, shout out to him, sharing Chamath Palihapitiya's tweet here where he says, I'm relearning all things crypto going into the Trump presidency. This isn't an endorsement of any specific project, but it's an acknowledgement that a potentially disruptive wave to commercialize crypto may be forming. Kyle's video below is an excellent and good jumping off point to Solana and the ecosystem there, which I will find increasingly very interesting. And obviously he's pointing out Solana, which a lot of people, honestly, VCs are pumping the daylights out of. But to the larger point, not pushing any one project, and I'm certainly not pushing Solana, Matt Hogan makes their statement that I really love about what Chamath is pointing out here. In the next 6 to 12 months, every institutional investor will be doing this too. So the market hasn't yet realized the scale of what's coming. That's where I'm excited. And I'm not just excited for me. I'm excited for every one of us. We're here before the institutions have really come in. Think of it for a moment. Oh my goodness. You don't get many times in life to front run Wall Street. That is a fact. New from the SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce believes the incoming SEC Chair Paul Atkins will prioritize crypto, stating the acting chair can start working on things that are a priority, and one of those issues is going to be crypto. Loving that for us. Now we're talking about a slight change coming to these Bitcoin spot ETFs where you can withdraw either in cash or the Bitcoin that you bought from the ETF. Now this is a changing moment because you're talking about most of the people investing in the ETFs are people that have been on the outside coming from traditional legacy investment products, right? They're too scared to open up an account on an exchange and don't know how to hold Bitcoin or some other crypto. So they get access and exposure to the market and the underlying asset through an ETF. That's what this is about. However, The beginning of this hinting that we could see in-kind redemptions mean that you could choose in 25, should this go through, that you could take your withdrawal and say, hey, I want to exit that position, but I don't want to get a cash exit on that ETF. I want you to pay me in the Bitcoin position that I purchased. That is a big deal. Then we hear this. I'm going to play just the first few seconds of this. Kristen Smith from Blockchain Association, and she makes a fantastic point in the first 20 seconds.
Optimistic prediction in terms of timeline, like first half next year?
Yeah, I think that we can get something really solid going this year. I don't think it has to get all the way through the process for investors to have more confidence. I mean, I think,
There you have it right there. I don't think we have to get all the way through the process to have more confidence into where we're going. That is exactly right. And we'll start to see, as we're already starting to see, larger players and institutions start to come in to get that first mover advantage. But you know what? We're already here. So they're filling our bags. And I absolutely love this. This is just a quick peep here of just the companies that are working with Ripple or intend to use XRP in the future if they're not already doing so. The legislation and the clarity that is going to be globally cooperated is going to send this stuff absolutely parabolic. It's not financial advice, but it is my true opinion of what I think is going to take place. Now, I want you to listen to Chamath Palihapitiya again talk about SpaceX using stablecoins, and he makes a fantastic point at the end of this 47-second clip here about how the U.S. and the taxes should never be involved in this. Take a listen.
The point is that a lot of companies that you would never think, so for example, SpaceX uses these stablecoins. How do you think they collect payments from all the Starlink customers? When they aggregate them in all of these long-tail countries, they don't want to necessarily take the FX risk, the foreign exchange risk. They don't want to deal with sending wires. So what they do is they'll swap into stablecoin, send it back to the United States, and then swap back to US dollars. So it's a very useful utility. So number one is, I think we need to make those rails the standard rails in the United States.
You know, Ripple's joined FedNow, right? You know, Ripple just released a NYDFS approved stablecoin that is above and beyond any other stablecoin out here because it's never been used for any illicit activity at this point. It's that new, it's that fresh, but it's also that compliant. Keep listening.
And what that does is it allows us to chip away at all of this decrepit infrastructure that the banks use to sort of slow down and tax a process that should never have been taxed.
There you go, right there. This guy is so smart, no doubt about it. They should have never been taxed in this process. And if we can get the market infrastructure up and running, and who's been building more market infrastructure for more than a decade now than Ripple with the XRP-Ledger and the suite of products they use at the company Ripple. This is a remarkable moment, and stablecoins are the killer use case, no question about it. XRP is interesting because you're talking about creating a new money within inside the financial system. Listen, I love it. And look at the board that we have here. Dr. Rajan, BIS, Reserve Bank of India, Kenneth Montgomery, Federal Reserve, Richmond and Boston, Sheila Bair, voted the most powerful woman twice, FDIC and Santander, Chris Larson, needs no explanation, did the first ever e-loan company on the internet, and the co-founder of Ripple itself. David Puth comes from Circle and senior advisor at Deloitte. Come on, this is incredible. By the way, I met someone last night who works with the IRS and Deloitte. And funny enough, I happened to bring up what I do for a living and talked about following a company, Ripple and XRP, eccentrically on the channel. And they were like, oh, that's interesting. I said, yeah. I said, I really believe that, they're going to be a huge part of the U.S.'s presence in the new digital economy with their market infrastructure as well as others and serving the world with it. And I got this. The conversation got to a place where like, well, I probably shouldn't say too much more about the stuff I do. And I was like, I totally get it. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah. And is this a coincidence? Because I don't think so. Just in, EU exchanges must delist USD Tether by December 30th, 9 days from now. How much of that $139 billion market cap starts to go away 9 days from now? How much of it starts to go away if the United States stablecoin infrastructure bill ends up saying the same thing that the EU says? And how much pours into RLUSD? Come on in. Now listen to this. New U.S. administration could boost XRP, XLM, HBAR, Quant, and Algorand because they're U.S. related, or they're U.S. They're U.S. companies located here domestically. So Trump cutting taxes for U.S. domestic companies. Take a listen to this.
No one is talking about this. The announcement of Trump saying no capital gains taxes on the U.S.-based cryptocurrency.
Now, I like XRP a lot because I think once the new administration comes in, XRP is going to benefit, and I think it's going to go up a lot over the next year.
I also really like the other coins because I think XRP is going to be the leader, but I also don't want people to sleep on XLM, HBAR, Quant, Algorand. All of these are US based, and I think they will get drug along in this migration. So I'm super excited about the whole sector.
I'm almost certain that Trump is going to either remove capital gains on cryptocurrency or either severely reduce them. Bitcoin is going to cross over 250. I think Ethereum is going to cross over 10,000.
No one is.
This is a remarkable moment. And listen, if this happens, what happens to Bitcoin? Nobody wants to act like they realize that we know where the Satoshis are, according to the Department of Homeland Security. So if they continue this ruse of acting like they don't know where Bitcoin came from, it sounds like Bitcoin gets taxed. How are you going to stay the number one market cap unless they pass that strategic reserve bill, stockpile reserve bill, right? This is getting very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, and we want to pay very close attention. Listen, I'm stacking my pennies next to their dollars. And depending what they do with that legislation and whether the ETFs dwindle based on whether that legislation goes off or not will tell me whether I want to stay in the significant Bitcoin position that I currently hold. I'm not here for emotions. I'm here to get generational wealthy. And this is one step closer to doing exactly that in my mind. Bitstamp is building a derivatives exchange on XRPLedger and being acquired by Robinhood in 2025, by the way. Well, this is amazing. Bitstamp is building a derivatives exchange on the XRPLedger. This is the size of the market that they will be tapping into. Happy Saturday. Look at what we're looking at here. Notional value of the derivative market size, 667 trillion to over 1 quadrillion. Gross market size or gross market value, 20.7 trillion as of 2022. Actual market value in 21, 12.4 trillion. You pick whichever number you like, because I'll work with either one. They're enormous. Enormous. And the fact of the matter is Bitstamp, real world asset tokenization of stocks and derivatives, plus the XRP ledger equals the new digital economy 24/7, 365. Write that down. That's where we're going. How much of that will they tap into in the beginning? I don't know. I just know that that is how much of the market that is there to serve. And you think we're going to stay analog? You think only part of the derivatives market's going to be tokenized? You think just the top 10 blue chips? Come on. This whole thing's happening. And how much of that will they capture? I've said this before. I put this out yesterday. Before we get legislation in the case resolution, before we get the real world asset tokenization to put the actual cars on the XRP Ledger highway, this is what it kind of feels like right now, even though we're doing 70 billion plus in real payments. The reality is, give us the vehicles, stablecoins and CBDCs, NFTs and other items, and these vehicles become the real native assets on the ledger. XRP is just merely the bridge when needed. And everybody needs to use a little XRP in all the cars on this highway, whether they stay stablecoin to stablecoin or not. How about that one? Let's take a look at this. Eggrag Crypto says, I can't emphasize enough how bullish this chart is. Listen to what he says here. We're above the equilibrium on 2-month basis. The last time XRP was above equilibrium, it saw a massive 13 times pump of 1,300%. And that was before the last surge. $13 is looking super easy to reach. Trust me, you're not bullish enough on XRP. Let's take a look at this. Here is your equilibrium right here. Bingo, bango, bongo, right? And the fact that we're here and he's telling us that we could see 1,300% is pretty remarkable, ladies and gentlemen. Look, 13 bucks, I'll take it. I won't get upset about it. I won't get upset about it at all. Bring it on. I'm here for it. I'm here for the 3 digits. I'm here for the 4 digits. And I'm here for the 5 digits plus. Because I believe that we could see XRP serve in its full intended use, and I'm here for it. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. Reminding everyone, Crypto Bull says here, XRP is doing exactly what it did in 2017. Break through the retrace, build a solid foundation on top, then the next leg up, $6. And $40 are coming if we continue to repeat the pattern from 2017 to 2018. I'm here for it, and I know you are too. What an exciting time it is, and we're about to go into the Freedom Zone. This is not financial advice from me or anyone else. I hope you will join us inside, where we're going to talk about the things that are happening now are truly transformative of our government, and it is a remarkable moment for us to be here. And I tell you, I hope you will join us in digperspectives.com. Click the Freedom Zone. Come on in for next to nothing. It's a great way to support the channel, and we are super grateful for everyone who does. We'll catch all of you inside. Come on in. All right, welcome back. Let's